Good afternoon, everybody. Happy summer. Pastor Clayton Sellers here, Faith Lutheran Church and Preschool in Collierville, Tennessee. I'm the associate pastor here. Thinking about the summer doldrums that I find myself in. I imagine that many of you also have found yourself in the summer doldrums, wondering what am I supposed to do with the kids for yet another 4 weeks until school begins. We've talked a little bit about making a schedule for the day. What are those markers of the day to help pass the day instead of let the day slip away? So what time is going to mark the end of watching TV and devices and just that wake up process and lunch, and what are those markers going to be that mark the end of the day, the equivalent of coming home from school and where the family's able to get into that normal evening routine, and what is it going to look like to be a little different? It is summertime after all. What are those chores that your children of according to their age and maturity that they can help with? Is it making the bed, sweeping the floor, mopping the floor, dusting, cleaning up? What are those things that would contribute and help give some meaning and some purpose even into the lives of our children? We're supposed to keep them alive, but also to help them thrive, and that begins in the home by giving them those things to contribute to the life of the family. There's another part of helping to pass the day, and this is the one that's going to be the most stressful for parents, but it also might be stressful for children as well. And that's boredom. That's saying, hey, you know what? I'm sorry, you're bored. You've got a room full of toys. Here's a list of things that we can do. And maybe you come up with that list at a less stressful time. At breakfast time or eating a snack or at dinner, or, when everybody's kind of easy-go-lucky. Say, hey, Tommy, hey, Susie, what are some things that you could do to help pass the time? You could read. You could color a picture. You could ride your bike in the street. You could go play with your friends. You could play at board games. You can write a play. You could, whatever it is, list all of those things out that you would trust your child to do on their own. So that when they do come up to you and they say, Mom, Dad, I'm bored, you can point them to the list and say, hey, there's a whole list of things that you can do on your own that you don't need me to help you with. And it is also an option, and an important one for development emotionally and mentally as well, is to just sit there and be alone with your thoughts and to be quiet. The whole idea of being bored and being alone with your thoughts is kind of like a muscle. It takes a little bit of working out, and it's not going to come quickly, and it's not going to come immediately, especially if being quiet and being bored isn't something that has happened a lot in your home and the life of your children. And so be patient. Take that time to understand that you're doing something deeper. You're doing something over the long term. And work with your children. Be patient with them to help them to be bored and find ways of engaging their mind, their imagination, their creativity, and doing those things. And again, as you have a schedule and a structure, and by schedule, I'm not meaning that every 5 minutes is planned out, but a flow and a structure to your day. Mark out times when, hey, this is just you time. And, a little bit in the morning and a little bit in the afternoon. It might also be helpful to note that to help get through those structured and set aside times where the children are by themselves, maybe you as the parent in the lead up to those times, set aside what you're doing and the things and the tasks that are appropriate that you need to do, and pour into your children. Give them the attention. Remind them that they have a purpose. These are things that you might already be doing. Just include them and invite them to be a part of them. If you need to go and water the flowers, invite them to go with you. Let them hold the hose. Engage with them in conversation. If you need to put the groceries away, have them help put the groceries away and provide them some of that attention. I often think of it as filling them with that parental attention and remind them that they have that place in your heart and in your mind, and you've given them attention, and that sustains them through the bored times. So I hope that's a helpful thought for you. Let me know below what other ways you've helped your children get through those board times and what that structure of your day is looking like.